survive after the death of the 8th king. The rebels unleashed an airborne virus and hid the vaccine. The war's been over, but the terrorists are acting, and the government's got one last chance to start exacting. That's where my entrance in this story begins. I was alive but took 9 bullets in war for my friends. My body gone, they took my brain and made a clone from the stem. And now the government wants me to try and make the amends. I only remember waking up in a tube full of water. My last thought was my new memory, the voice of my daughter. Infiltrate the rebellious threat was my only order, then hand them over to the general like pigs to a slaughter. They trained me for 6 months and made me the perfect machine. Tested my skills by having me kill the servants of the king. My mission now begun, I head out to abandon my dreams. But at night while I camp, they seize me for the death of the queen. And they label me rebel number 9. I got a high-tech tracking system embedded in my spine. My life has never been fair, it's never been kind. I was alive and died, and now I return alive, just to be used as a pawn, like the thunder of the storm. Don't hold your breath long, cause time still goes on. Awaiting trial for a plan that I never concocted. I sit and think of how to escape this box that I'm locked in. Days pass without a change of food, shoes, and socks, and I'm weak from fatigue the day the box's walls get knocked in. The rebels heard I was alive and came to my aid. Tell me they're fighting so the government's crimes can be repaid. They use numbers in their system, they never use names. They let me regain my strength in their underground base. Weeks pass and I'm inducted through a series of rituals. I knew it was coming, this outcome was purely eventual. And as weapons attempt to kill me with a force that's centrifugal, I sit wondering why my responses seem so habitual. I passed all of their tests 100%, not one scar, not one nick, not even breaking a sweat. I asked the number 1 what it all meant. She gave me a weapon and said, this was yours, number 9, glad you're back again. And everyone keeps calling me rebel number 9. I've got a high-tech tracking system embedded in my spine. My life since rebirth has been placed on rewind. I'm a rebel now as I was a rebel before I died, just to be used as a pawn. But like the calm before the storm, don't hold your breath long, cause time still goes on. A rebel commander, damn, my skills are full-fledged, but the nervousness through camp on my return has me on edge. Between a sword and a 100-foot drop is where I'm wedged, cause I hate the government, but the rebels ain't who they said. I figured out both sides want me dead, so I devised a plan. Told the rebels about the ambush and the government's command. Both sides walked into my trap and I watched from the stands. No one was left alive but me once the shit hit the fans. Now a free man with one memory and nothing to lose. I find the system used to track me hidden in the Queen's jewels. I'm only one man, but the display shows 2 devices used, so I tracked down the other across the sand dunes. This is where I died when the warriors started blasting. Hitting the back, a rebel attack, hand still holding the vaccine. I died trying to save lives, they died trying to exact me. A new era can now begin, full of joy and laughing. They keep calling me rebel number 9. I removed the tracking device embedded in my spine. I delivered the vaccine, soon everything will be fine. I just wish it wasn't at the cost of many innocent lives. I'm no longer a pawn, I am the storm. The people now call me the Knife King and time goes on. History books call me rebel number 9. My memory returned with time, I remember every crime. I did many horrible things, yet I saved many lives. But there's one life that will always remain on my mind. My daughter was a pawn, a region's ate that bloody morn. It rains of blood through the storms and my time goes on.